Hello everyone, welcome. This is Dee with Dee's Craft Hut, and today I'm going to show you how to make this cute box card holder using your envelope punch board. This little holder can hold between 8 to 10 cards depending on how thick, how much you embellish your cards. I can usually get about 8 inside of mine. I have this sample here with about 8 cards or so, all with different sentiments. They were quick and easy, matching envelopes. I just love having these on hand, and I love giving them as gifts. So let's get what we need to get started. First, you will need to grab a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, because we will cut that down to 9 by 9. This cardstock I have is pre-embossed, and you don't have to have an embossed one. I just liked it. I had it on hand, so I thought I would use it. This craft one I embossed myself to give some dimension, just because it was a little plain, and so I thought it would be fun to try, and it actually turned out better than I thought. Now this one is just a double-sided paper, really easy. They're all really easy, and they use a belly band for closure. So we need to have some adhesive, some scissors, and your punch board. Now I cut mine down to 9 by 9, and those are what the pieces that I cut off. That is what is left over, and the two pieces here that I'm holding are actually 3 by 12, and I just cut it at 1.5, and that's what I use as my belly band, and I'll show you how to do that at the end of the video. This one just has a little owl stamped in the middle, and like I said, you could use ribbon, you could put Velcro as a closure, just whatever you prefer will work. So now I'm just putting my 9 by 9 piece of cardstock in my envelope punch board, and we will be punching and scoring at the 3.5 mark. So line your left side of your paper up on the 3.5 mark, and I'm going to score and punch. Now my paper is a little thick here, so I just did a double score. And I realized that because it was embossed, I wanted it on the other side, so I'm just going over the line at the 3.5, and I'm just scoring it the opposite direction. I'm gonna punch it real quick because I forget to do that, and then we are gonna keep it right on the same side and slide it down to 4.5. Punch it and score it, and we will turn it 180 degrees, so the opposite side, and we're going to put it back on the 3.5, score it, punch it, and slide it down to the 4.5, and score it and punch it. Now we're all done using the measurements. Right on the 2 score lines, you'll just line your score line up with that notch. Punch it and score it, and slide it on the second line and do the same thing. Punch it and score it. Now you're going to rotate it all the way around 180 degrees again. This is the last time we have to punch and score. Line it up with the line, punch it, score it. The second line, punch it and score it. And now you can round your corners. I like mine rounds, so I just do this to even my boxes and my envelopes. I think it looks a little bit nicer, a little bit more finished, but you don't have to. You can skip this step if you want to. So now you see the score lines here. We're going to fold those over and burnish them really well. We're just going to take our bone folder. I just use the one that comes with the punch board. If you have a different one you like, you can use it. Anything, credit card, anything flat will work. You just want to make sure that those are folded over real well. Once that is done, now we have our marks, and there's 4 squares on each corner, and we're going to cut those 2, and we're going to cut a slit in those 2 so that we have something to to make the box, to attach to the other side to make the box. So you want to cut on the score lines, but not cutting onto the flap. You're just cutting that corner there, and only on the 2 sides. Now on the opposite side here, you're gonna cut right where I'm showing you here, but only up to the second score line actually. You only want to cut a little slit in there so you can fold that piece over, so now we have something to glue to close our box up. So now what we're going to do is just put some really good adhesive. You don't want your box to fall apart. I usually use Sticky Thumb or something that will hold if there's a lot of weight in there. Now I use the stamp set to just have something to have behind the flaps so that when I push them down, it's not going to go inside the box. Now I'm just lining those corner pieces up and on both sides. And now we are making the belly band. You just put the adhesive on just like you would on an envelope for the box and close that up. Now I put those 2 pieces of extra cardstock, I put those together and just kind of going real quickly over the edge of the box to kind of get an idea where I need to fold those and where I want my belly band, how big I need the belly band to be. Just cutting the extra off and putting some adhesive on. Burnishing those corners, making sure that they are flat and nice and crisp so that it's not, when I put the belly band together, that's not crooked. And now I'm going to just wrap it around and making sure here I realized I had a little piece extra here, and now I just cut the extra off, folding it again, I put some cards inside just so it would have a backing, so I have it nice and tight. You'd want to make sure that, I forgot to put adhesive on the end there, but realized once I tried to push it down. And there is your belly band. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks and have a blessed day. Bye.